awesome. This is my first time in Melbourne in general, so getting to see the city as well as obviously everything that the camp's had to offer has been a great experience. But in terms of the speakers, I think everyone who's spoken has been, I've learned from everyone, it's been very valuable, but you can't, it's a lifetime opportunity to hear people like Ricky Ponting or Rod Marsh, they're stars of the game. And so to hear their perspectives, especially Rod Marsh now as a chairman of selectors, is pretty cool, yeah.
Not only is it important for their education, but I think it's important that they get to meet other rookies and or newly contracted players from other states. I think to get touch points with former international players, the staff, but also just cricket in general in terms of professionalising young men as cricketers, but also as young people. It's a really good stepping stone to helping them, bounce into their career.
Just all the different stories, all the varieties of people, all their different stories and how you can relate to them.
Firstly, obviously, being in the same room as Ricky Ponting's, is a great privilege, and hearing what he had to say. I think the balance, the work-life balance was good. Being a younger guy, I want to go fully hard with the cricket, but got to keep balancing it up, and I thought that was good for what he said there. Working out what your game will be mentally and physically, and being able to repeat that to get the best results.
It's all well and good to be a very good player, but also you have to be a strong character. And I know Justin Langer down at the Warriors is very big on not just breeding strong and good cricketers, but he's very big on breeding good men.
In an ideal world, I would always pick someone that I knew had a rock-solid character and maybe not the best cover drive than the other way around.
The mental health area is a huge area in elite sport, in my opinion. We're starting to have really good discussions in Western Australia about its impact on performance, and obviously starting to educate our players and our staff around, what is it and what to look for, and what do you look for in your teammates or the staff in terms of their ability to cope with stress, because ultimately that's what it comes down to.
Well, David Schwartz's story was probably the highlight so far. It's just something that I'd never really known had gone on, and you never really seen it through his playing career, but it's definitely something that can happen to anyone.
That was quite interesting how his life just had highs and lows, and quite interesting, I thought.
I think once it's now in their consciousness and it's raised their awareness about certain issues, particularly I think around their mental health, around alcohol, decision-making behaviours away from cricket, I think it'll just start to sit with them a little bit more, and they'll start discussing it amongst one another.
A couple of the better ones I thought were the drink driving one towards the end, also the player management one that Graham presented. I think just they're two of the things that interested me, especially the drink driving one, just because of I guess it's so topical at the moment, and for people our age that it's such a big deal.
And at the end there, with the decision making about the 5 blokes that in the car accident was pretty powerful.
Oh, there's no doubt the boys did enjoy it. I did ask them, obviously I was quite interested to hear their feedback. I think they were surprised at the depth of the information that was provided to them, the genuineness and the realness of it. It wasn't just information, there was real life examples, real life people talking about their experiences, which I think is a bit different than just sitting in a lecture theatre and just listening to the theoretical content. The practical element of this learning is just as equally important as the theoretical.